Well, it's not exactly the weather you'd expect to see in mid-February.
And not really. You know,
Yeah.
this is still very much winter. We have about, I believe, less than 30 days left of winter as far as the calendar is concerned.
Right.
But this is very atypical. We're above average for temperatures. Tomorrow could set a new record for high temperature. We're going to get over 60 degrees.
Wow.
We're already warmer for February today.
Right.
Yes, I have a lot of different things to talk about, but the highest impact, Sarah, the rain.
Yeah, and a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of that rain. Have a look at this map. Flood watch in place, that's the dark green for the entire map. That's all of mid-Michigan, all of the thumb, further south, further north, widespread flood potential. The flood warning is in a light green shade across basically too many rivers to easily list on my weather graphics, but I saw warnings for portions of the Grand River, the Red Cedar, the Thornapple, Looking Glass, various smaller creeks and things all across these areas, and I would not be surprised to see a couple more still pop up as we go through the next day or two. Bottom line, if you live in a low-lying area, if you live near any real small body of water, be prepared for some flooding over roadways, things of that nature. It's just going to be a bit of a mess the next couple of days. Local radar. We've already seen a fair amount of the rain, just kind of a soggy, dreary, rainy day, but still seeing more rain moving in, no real relief in sight. Notice occasional pockets of yellow or even a tiny little spot of red right there, as small as it is. We have some potential for rounds of heavy rain in addition to long-lasting widespread rain. This will be a messy couple of days. And look at the temperatures rising. 40 Lansing, mid-50s in Jackson. The front coming through. We're warming up steadily. We have a nice south wind, and that's going to be helping us to melt all of our snow. It's fueling rain. It's potentially giving us enough energy for some thunder in the mix in addition to all this rain. Very cold out in the plains, very warm leading into the Great Lakes. Mid-60s Indianapolis, that should be us for tomorrow's high. It'll be a warm night. As we go through the radar though, we see more rain on the way. Widespread, no real break for it in sight, and it's all just kind of on the start of it. Heavy rain at the top of everywhere. The headlines, we have that rain lasting through tomorrow into early Wednesday. About 1 to 3 inches of rain expected for at least most of mid-Michigan total over the next couple of days. So yes, expect at least some flooding because it's not just the rainfall, it's also the melting snow on top of it. Very, very saturated ground here. So as we go through the forecast tonight, you'll see more widespread rains. Yes, yellows and oranges, rounds of heavier rainfall in addition to just no real break here. After midnight, we could see some more heavy rainfall. I think there might be a greater amount of it in our southern counties, but we'll all still see at least some flooding potential. And yes, probably I think going to hear a couple rumbles of thunder in there. Tomorrow, more of the same. Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, maybe a break Tuesday evening, and then more Tuesday night leading into early Wednesday. See that line there? That should give us the last of it. Cold front passes. We'll see some cooler conditions and drier conditions into Wednesday, but still that chance for rain early Wednesday before it's done. 50, your overnight low, which is also kind of right where we're at. It's going to be rising, warming overnight. Heavy rainfall. Tomorrow, more heavy rainfall. Expect at least a few rumbles of thunder and a high of around 64. If we reach over 60, it'll break the high temperature record for Lansing. Into the 7-day, 40s beyond that, which is still above average for this time of year. Very mild, so expect plenty of rain instead of snow in this forecast. Maybe next Sunday we'll see a mix, but that's really about it. So very mild temperatures, not typical for this time of year, especially since tomorrow we could break that high temperature record.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe even set some rainfall records on the way.
It's hard to believe. All right, Dustin, thank you.